So one of the things that I wanted to ask, because you have such a different perspective on it, is in a lot of your presentations, you talk a lot about automation and the future of the industry and how automation is changing every industry you're working with. What I wanted to know is how is automation going to change project management specifically?
What's going to happen over time is the worldwide competitive marketplace wants things done more optimally, or in other words, cheaper, minimize cost while improving, quote, quality and value. The only thing that clearly shows, without getting into discussions with the general population of project managers, the only thing that dominantly shows that it can decrease costs and improve productivity is automation and
Mm.
robotics, because it replaces the human cognitive processes that are required on a project. Therefore, we see, quote, automation coming into every industry and replacing jobs that previously required the human cognitive processing. Anywhere from a cashier to an accountant to a secretary, they're all being replaced because those processes can be done more, quote, efficiently by a computer.
So, do you think that project managers are at risk for being replaced by technology or automation?
Well, the first thing is, because the supply chain is in silos, or we have suppliers and then we have buyers, and those buyers become suppliers and quote to some other group. Basically, it has all these people in these silos. So what ends up happening is we have a lot of duplication of tasks. For example, if a client is actually buying a service, they shouldn't have to manage the service they're buying if that service has an expert project manager. But yet, they have a project manager. The minimization of duplication of all these people in the supply chain is very similar to what automation does. Automation says we're going to minimize the number of people involved. We're going to try to minimize the amount of communication that's needed. And therefore, we're going to minimize the number of, quote, humans who have to think and make decisions. In the end, inefficiency comes by human beings who are thinking and making decisions. And yesterday we gave a presentation on this, and a project manager said, well, if you bring experts in, they will actually think more and they will make more decisions. And I said, that is incorrect. But so many people believe that. They think that if you bring an expert in, they actually think more and make more decisions. And it's absolutely counter. It is when someone's an expert, someone can see into the future. Somebody can tell the difference as time moves on. They can tell the difference between entities. They can tell the difference between what was expected and what actually happened. And they can make it simple in its own way by seeing into the future or predicting what's going to happen before it happens, by knowing what the differential is and by making it simple. They're actually computerizing the processing that's going on. That is why automation, robotics, and what they now call artificial intelligence, which is simply the brains of any automated system or robotic system. That is why this can move in now into the white collar job area the project managers, the highly technical people who are using equations, quantitative methods, etc., and can now go in there and start automating this. It's because the human being, because we lack information and we don't have the capability to know everything, we start thinking when we don't have enough information. And then we start making decisions, and decision making causes risk. So basically what we're saying is project managers who think a lot, who make decisions, that those characteristics in the future will not be strengths. Those characteristics will have to be minimized, or else it's a prime target for automation.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more content. If you have any questions about the best value approach or for Dr. Dean, leave them in the comment section below and we'll get to them in a later video. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.